ranked opponent, can you take care of business? It's the Southern Miss Golden Eagles and the LSU Tigers. Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with you. Holly rode down on the sidelines, and Holly, a little familiarity in this one.
Guys, LSU was able to bring in one of the most highly sought-after coaching candidates last season. Lane Kiffin now has an opportunity to marry his system with some of the best talent available. LSU always has great players. Can they put it all together, get back in the college football playoff picture, and contend for a national title? Back to you.
Thank you, Holly. Really looking forward to this matchup. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Golden Eagles offense will have the football first. And, David, they've got a guy outside that has a lot of potential, but he has to prove that he can be a go-to guy.
No, 100%. They are going to have to depend on him to make plays, to consistently catch the football, to make those one-on-one matchups, make the defense really pay when they choose.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Well, I love the offense coming out on the first play of the game, being aggressive and going for vertical, but the ball has got to come out on time. If it doesn't, this defense, they'll get after you, and they showed it to you right there. They were ready for pass on the first play, and they got to the quarterback for a sack.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. The Golden Eagles moving quickly to the line. To the air, it's Hampton. Looking down the middle. Makes a connection. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense talked about it coming into this football game. We've got to affect the quarterback. We've got to rattle him. We've got to hit him early. How about this? First drive, 2 sacks already. So far, mission accomplished.
To the air on second down. Here's the pressure. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
He'll try to get to the marker himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that time on third down, they're trying to see if they can catch the defense napping. They go with the option play, but a great job by the defense being alert, being aware, anticipating it may come. Nothing there. They forced a negative play, now setting up fourth down.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The LSU Tigers offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Something to watch in this game. Will he be able to attack this secondary, particularly the one corner that has had his share of issues? The run inside. It's Berry. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground.
And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to throw, it's Levin. Makes the catch, it's Green. And he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
It's a new era in Baton Rouge, obviously. Lane Kiffin is the head coach. Garrett Nussmeier gone. Sam Levitt comes in from the portal in ASU. And, David, I mean, does anybody not expect this offense to score 50 points a game, throw it up and down the field? I mean, you've got the match made in heaven, it seems like, between the play caller and the quarterback. This thing should be lights out, I think.
And Lane Kiffin always delivers, right? Like, he finds a way to have that spot play at a high level. Sam Levitt, we've seen some highs, man. We've seen him go to the college football playoff, but he kind of reminds me of Jackson Dart. He's got that toughness, that ability to run the football. So this match together, this is why Lane Kiffin was brought in, and this is why the LSU fans are jacked up.
Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. The offense changing the play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Going to try to get it himself. He hits the slide, and he's got enough to convert that 3rd down. The Tigers will line it up on 1st and 10. Trying play action. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
They've got some serious work to do to keep that last one from messing up this drive. 2nd and 19. Caught in the backfield. It's Durham. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a 1st down. Nice start for this offense.
To throw, it's Levitt. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He goes out of bounds after a solid gain on the play.
And I really like the belief and the discipline by this QB, because he drops back, he wants to throw the football, he sees it's covered, but he says, I can go get it, and takes off and barely gets enough for the 1st down. But way to pull the trigger, run it, and run it with authority.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Berry. Makes the tackle at the 23-yard line. Give him 10 yards and enough for the 1st down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And the Tigers back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He wants to change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Berry. And after the tackle, we are headed to the end of the 1st quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Well, based on that, we can hope to see a little more offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter as we get ready to get things started. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Run in the red zone, it's Durham. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now because of the pass completion. It's 1st and goal.
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? The play action fake. Trying to barrel in. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Briggs. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Back to throw, it's Hampton. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close, and when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through him, and guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Oh, they're after him, and they got him.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. What a good mix of plays, keeping that defense off balance last time, David.
And Reese, they don't know if it's run or if it's pass. They got them right where they want. This defense doesn't know how to react from getting punched in the mouth on that last drive.
So on this next drive, David, I think you keep running the football because that sets up the play action, it sets up the RPO game, and then you keep this defense guessing.
Wants to adjust the pattern. The run inside. It's Durham. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
They'll throw on 3rd and short. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, after giving up that touchdown on the opening drive, they had a little bit of a come to Jesus with their defensive coordinator on the sideline. I don't know what he said, but he, I think, just invoked the fear of God into this defense because this 3-and-out has been sensational, dominant. This is the way they've got to play moving forward.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they... Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's got it up, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive. LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Running inside. It's Berry. Picks up the 1st down. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
1st down, you know you always want to establish the running game. How about this offense? Nothing fancy. Run the football, be physical, get a big game.
He might want another play. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Fires to the wideout. And his throw is incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Oh, look, Ma, one hand. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play.
How about the eye-hand coordination by the tight end there? That ball was not put on his body, wasn't put on his face mask, but he's able to stick out the big hand and pluck it right out of the air.
Got to pick up a few to move the sticks here on third down from their own 20. Pulls and fired complete. LSU will get a first down. And the officials will stop play as they check on the injured Golden Eagle. Trainers out having a look at this junior defensive back. Holly Rowe will update us on his condition. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Gets it out fast. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. The Tigers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Off play action. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Looking for the score. Touchdown, LSU! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden Eagles will try to get things moving on offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a 1-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get...
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. To the air. It's Hampton. Under fire. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. And the Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. You give away 5 like that, it's hard enough to make first downs. 1st and 15 here. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Caught in the backfield, it's Durham. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. The Tigers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Durham. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they use a timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Fires left. They needed a big play, and they got it, and the foot down for the first down.
I think we're getting an idea of how good he can be. Like, this tight end has 5 catches already. We're still in the first half, but finding a way to get open, different parts of the field, reading zone, beating man coverage. This guy's been a matchup problem.
Dropping back, it's 11th. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. Got it right in the heart of the end zone.
You always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And he made the extra point without problem. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's 2nd and long from the 24. And the quarterback takes a knee. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellows, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. This offense just continues to find a way to make big plays. No death by 1,000 cuts today. They are consistently gaining chunks of yardage, and it's reflected there on the scoreboard. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in Baton Rouge.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to get this second half underway. On the move from inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. We check in with Holly Rowe.
LSU's head coach told me at the half he is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field.
He's going for the big play. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
And that's not the worst place in the world to miss. Coaches will tell you, man, when you're going to take those deep shots and those fly routes down the field, if you're going to miss as a quarterback, you don't miss inside. And he misses outside a little bit. Like to give your receiver a better chance, but it's a good job missing outside.
And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's complete to the right. At the 40, there he goes. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. In the red area, it's Berry. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Tigers. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David, when the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track. of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Complete to start this drive. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Run inside. It's Briggs. Got enough for the first. Here's a little room there. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Well, that's why this running